tonight we have the pretty rare jumbo deck in lime green with some dill pickle flavored Lay's potato chips. Now, quick little story behind these. I think it started about 3 months ago at least, or around there. And one of you asked me if I've ever tried these before. I responded by saying no, but that sounds pretty good. I was never really a fan of dill pickled, yeah, flavored snacks until I tried them. And if you haven't, they're pretty good. But anyway, since that point when one of you asked me to have them, I have been looking for them pretty much every time I go to the grocery store. And recently, I went out of town to the coast, and it was fairly early in the morning, and one of the only stores open was Walmart. I went into that Walmart and I noticed they had dill pickle Lay's, and I thought, what the heck? So instantly I thought, I'm getting these and we're doing a video with them. And that was probably 4 days ago when I got them. I'm excited, so let's bring out our plate and chopsticks. Open up our Lay's and see what these are about. Supposedly, they are very good. They definitely smell like a sandwich with a heavy amount of pickle. Alright, I'm gonna need to clean this up real quick. Give me a moment. Alright, so I cleaned it up, and there's just something about a Lay's potato chip that smells like a Lay's potato chip. Lots of pickle on this. Let's try it out. That is good. Wow. I'm gonna have to go in for another one. Wow, that is very tangy, very tart, but still has a good amount of salt and savoriness to it. Those would go excellent with a sandwich, or even inside of a sandwich. Ooh, don't you love when they have a little bit of brown on them? It's like they're a little dirty potato. Dang, that is really good. Alright, whoever recommended these, thank you. If you've never had them before, try them out. Let me know what you think. The only thing I wish they would have done different, and it's pretty stupid if you ask me, but it's just a little preference. You know how when you have like a sour cream and onion Lay's chip, they have little speckles for the green onion. If they had little speckles on this, it doesn't even matter of what, like dill, it would have made them visually more satisfying. Tell me I'm not alone with that little thought, though. I gotta go in for another. Big boy. those are a solid 8 out of 10. For sure. Triple sixes once again. So we start off our night with what looks to be a tough game, as there's nowhere for that 9, king, somewhere for this jack. And we are still alive. Honestly, I don't like potato chips too much, because to me a lot of them don't have like a real essence of what they are. But I actually might have to buy these for my sandwiches from now on. Anyway, 9, king, 8, queen, and 7. Nowhere to go. Last play to make right there. On to game number 2. Pesky triple sixes kept us at bay. As we had double 2s, double 5s, make that triple 5s added to our negative stats. How many of you growing up were the kid that didn't like pickles on their hamburgers and would ask for no pickles? Come on now, be honest. I had a friend that would be that way. Till this day, he doesn't like pickles on his hamburger. And I've known him all the way since kindergarten. I get it at first, like when you're under the age of 12. But if you don't like pickles, triple 5s by the way, why don't you like pickles? I think my worst experience with a pickle. Now, let me give a little bit of context here. Growing up, I'd have to eat fast food a lot just due to circumstance, so I got pretty used to eating pickles on my fast food burgers. And that was never an issue, it was just always like a little tart, refreshing taste. So it didn't taste so homogeneous in the burger. And then in high school, I decided to try different foods I did not like from my childhood, just to get over those little, not immaturities, but I guess icks in a way. So what I did was I grabbed myself a Vlasic pickle, and I took a big old bite, like probably a third of the pickle. I had it, my tongue immediately went, there are probably quite a few SpongeBob pictures out there that could imitate my face there. And that was an instant no. So for a while, I think that was our third play, so that must wait. I hated pickles on their own. But then I tried a non-Vlasic pickle, and it was really good. I think my favorite type of pickle is the kosher dill, not Clausen, there you go. Clausen pickle spears. Those are pretty good. I could eat those all day. classic pickle as your experience with a pickle, try a little more of a fresh one, and you'll probably like it. Anyway, speaking of all these pickles, makes me want to put a chip in my mouth. Almost said a different thing there. First fat stack of the night, right there. And surprisingly, we're having ourselves quite the comeback in this one. Let's see if we can cap it off. Oh, we could actually do this. Flip that card, drop this king. Now let's see if we have what it takes to cap off a comeback victory. A black 10 and a black jack seem like the key cards to do it. Nowhere for that 6, nowhere for that 8. Time to stack up until we can't no more. Six. Re-flip. Put down the jack. 10. Let's play it safe. Because I know we have a chance if we do this. Then place down our king. Our final king. And did we do it? You know what, my friend? We have just capped off our first win of the night in comeback fashion. Cool. Honestly, I was not expecting to win this game with how it started. It was pretty rough, but we are tougher than the rougher. All of the spades, ace to king, with all of the clubs. Next, the hearts, followed by the diamonds. Victory shuffle time. So in our journey to 1,000 solitaire videos, we can now add another win to our stats. So far, a nice victory shuffle. You know what? A very nice victory shuffle. It's kind of weird. A little bit of the chip tastes like a really good restaurant style pizza. And that makes almost no sense to me. For those of you pizza makers out there, and I mean like real pizza makers, dill in your sauce. That sounds actually pretty good. Dill, just a little bit though, for some tang in your pizza sauce. Who doesn't love some tang? Alright, game 3. Looks to be a good start. Let's see if we can make it 2 wins on our night, as we have triple jacks early on. I don't like potato salad. Isn't it funny? Just not, I guess it's kind of true, judging people on the type of chips they enjoy. Like, I know some of you think I'm a freak for liking dill pickle flavored potato chips. And my response to that, I think all of you are freaks who like vinegar potato chips. got it. Like, I like tart, but I don't like disgusting tart. Maybe my tastes have changed. But anyone who liked vinegar, Lay's, potato chips, they were a little bit crazy. And funny enough, most of the time, it was a girl who liked them, not a dude. I think the simple dude Lay's chip is simple barbecue. Am I being mean to anybody? Alright, triple tens to begin this one, and let's get back to these dill pickle Lays. Yeah, this isn't gonna be a long game. But seriously though, how many of you have judged people by the types of chips they eat at lunchtime? I don't know why, it's just so amusing to me, finding little behaviors in people and finding the quirks with them. I think I mentioned a while ago, I was rewatching Better Call Saul, and one of the characters in the show is a lawyer, and every day or almost every shot he is in, he is seen buying himself at least a couple bags of chips. And just because he does that, I like him. He's on his lunch break, gets himself a regular potato chip and a barbecue. Ooh, I just missed that. Let's actually go back and fix it. And the dude eating some chips. And that's relatable. I know I'm not the only one out there, but I think you got it. honestly, I don't get the craze about folded pieces. When I go in for a chip, I want flavor before anything else. Oh, 888s, how lovely. And when you get a fold, you pretty much lose out on half the flavor in a chip. So I never understood it. For me, I get it has more crunch, but is the crunch really worth the lack of flavor? I'd rather have a soggy ass potato chip that's covered in flavor as opposed to just a crunchy one with none. No, I think that one I'm on the losing end of that argument. Oh well. Are we really done? Did we just get swept? Okay, we didn't. Or did we? I am so confused right now. Triple queens, you love to see it. Not really. Yeah, I think we might be done here. If that's the case, and if that is the case, we had ourselves a very great comeback victory, followed by some absolute stinky dinkies of games. But we are still going, so there's still a chance. And you know we're not gonna give up. Oh wow. Even better. That deserves a couple chips. Fat stack, by the way. Another fat stack. And unless there's a king under here, I think we might be done. Or are we? There's the king. Okay, now I have no idea. This game has been back and forth like a seesaw. There we go. That's why I had no clue. Because things would have to go perfect for us for that to happen. But there are still so many cards in our hand. Nowhere for that 6, 4, or 8. Time to build. And see if we can win our final game of the night. Go back to this 4. Drop that. We would still be stuck with that. Restart. There's the 6. 5. our second comeback win of the night, and that's how you wrap up an episode. Damn, that was a fun one. And just like that, we have all of these spades in order, ace to king, along with all of the clubs. Next, the hearts, followed by the diamonds. Pretty good night for our stats. So let's wrap it up and see how we did in our victory shuffle. Not too bad. All the reds together, all the blacks together. And pretty decent all around. Alright, my friend, that will be it for this one. A great showing from this deck and these chips. Try them out. If you haven't already, they're worth it. Might be your new sandwich edition. Crunch. And with all of that being said, please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams. And until we meet again, stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.